to get a man's soul and give nothing in return. That is what will we gladdens the devil's heart. Why is it that people are capable of such evil, atrocious thing?
Stuff of the past that the person who assaulted you at work last week. Now see how a simply surprising for cruelty. We are off your uncaring, unkind, uncaring, uncarisses, even when it doesn't benefit us. It's more, sometimes this behavior comes from someone that you wish would expected. Sometimes you see a warm-hearted turn to riz in a virtue with the indivisible, degraded into brutality before your very eyes. And sometimes that person is us, and it is even of this everyday evil come from it. As C.S. Lewis Nouveau discloses, here he detailed the demon advised for turning a man away from God and goodness, then towards vice and cruelty. But is still a planet F nation. Oh how shall we stick it away from my wow and to becoming something that we despise, and get ready then and to learn to why that we are closer to evil than we doth. Should we be aware of thinking of ourselves too often, or have a near infinite capacity for self-deception? And as always, there's a lot more to this book that I will cover, so yeah, let's do it and get ready to this man. 1. Overnights is bliss 4, or now. John Stuart Mill once said that all would it be? All it take for evil people to achieve your aim would that good people look on and do nothing about it to behind. This is often when a grand order disaster occurs. There is really a small minority of people that actually command these clients. Is it almost a novelty passive that enabled by a majority that who refuse to do anything about it? It is the same as Alan Bird when he said that a organized and to prevail over a disorganized many themselves together in the incredibly quick result. So he is telling that the Screwtape first piece of advice towards his villain is Portaching Worm is trying to distract his victim mind from even for what is right and wrong. Interesting, Screwtape concede that most people will find a moral reason than pretty pursuing his echo today. So through that, most of them have a general idea that, well, what is right or wrong 99% of the time. Since most of aren't walking about the world finding answers, then if it was a constable, if it has an edge, case I'm not sure whether this is true, but as it is, Screwtape to say it's not even must of the disadvantage to the demons. While there are may not be able to convince a human that a biblical moral plane that you will almost certainly be able to show that it is in some way in well-way. Screwtape is served how many people are not so concerned with the alt-right truth and falsity. The publication we believe we are just as interested whether they are considered forwards, thinking or clever or modern, future or ordinary, echoing some grand desire of the past. Either way, we are often to idea because of their utility. Take it then because we have a last no reason to believe them. We advise his will worm to a prince the does and his victim had morality or gods where ethics are in some way are not will to extract all apart or any partakers is synthesis. Screwtape say that on no account should the peasants be allowed to dwell on what is right or wrong or on an issue of principle. Instead, they shall we make entirely concerned with the practical that is and what is in front of them that very moment. If they do end up or think on some ethical or theological matter, the windworm should to distract them from it is immediately lessen their mind what they gonna have for once. All as they concern all the afternoon meetings, ideas to put more a generation of apathy about anything with value that human might say they have principle, but in truth they are so disconnected with their action that they may as well not be even there with beyond it. The realm of what is right in the realm with our actual kept away from afar away from one another. You know way the dog of Screwtape and other maximation of other, who the human to never be too attached to that ethical possession of other, the fact they become some sort of moral nihilist. There is will constantly adapt in that view. They need not to be against their moral, but we have their minds drawn away from them time after again, and so we wonder if practical difficulty is sticking. And here is pretty simple to further whether concern about what is right or we see the easy of other things can take their place. According to Screwtape, this is a pretty straightforward task. Only not on keyhons to advise system in the truths go in belief in the twisted or a whole wholesale command given to the that are relying in their demand, where you can to the poor pick up all your lust and follow him and love him. Me and pray for those who persecute you. The first to pour out, but that is technically required with twisted. Opposing that you with circular actress no as a street than utilitarian. We warn to not to patronize themselves or their loved one above anyone else. That all people are equally lemonade and their decision. All well and good in theory, but it means that it, in practice, should not follow your own family over the stranger of the other side of the Peter Singer. Peer Unitarians should also donate most of their income in the chimney to those who would take more. President Dumb and Screwtape is drilled with the extremity of these moral demands because it makes it relatively easy to convince to us that the value should be submitted to really define our practicality or human themselves do not desire God as much as they support. There is still some more of the thing getting more than you're bargaining for. Found this point really interesting because if I'm really being truthful, it's what true will is primarily talking and forget our relationship with God. Concerning the material word, I think it's a far-more application that is oftentimes even on conflict we allow or somehow doubt that the vow that we are whole are some way not will or we are married. Theoretical a luxury to be abandoned when we have settled back into how things really are or the will. Sometimes this may be true on big film like irresponsible. Practical wisdom but will always remind us not to give these. We know believers may not have fear of the fire of hell, but believes on our vow own bodies one too. Hans is made torture us more than we thought is possible. If more it's into something that isn't, we no longer recognize this is from the weapon in Screwtape and the warm woods. Urge know it is next to come with. Disturbing remindable of just how vulnerable our will are to chase this serpent. Alright, that's end of part 1. This part will be posted